Hello everybody and welcome to the third episode of CraftWise. Okay, so it's been another couple of weeks and we have been so busy. There has been tons of stuff done on the server this week. Well, for the last 2 weeks really. So I've been away, so I've been doing a lot of grindy stuff. And I've been doing a lot of building as well. So I thought I'd show you this insane farm that I've had a collaboration with Soniic building. This thing is just insane. So I'm really lost for words on how to try and even start to explain all this. So me and Soniic decided we needed a guardian farm. So I went away and I thought of some ideas and I pretty much designed this thing. I took a few inspiration ideas from Raiseworks and from Gnembon. And I came up with my own design. And oh, it's raining. It's raining, but that's good for another reason, but I'm not over at that part of the server yet. So let's jump down. And oh yeah, we have wings now as well. We'll go into that just a little bit later. And someone slept, so that should be the rain stopped. Oh, fantastic. That's just perfect. Okay, so, yeah, we've got this over here. So we have 2 spawning chambers. And, oh, maybe I'm getting way ahead of myself right here. First, this is the ocean monument. We have dug down and cleared the whole monument out. And we have used some blue glass to retain the water, and we removed all of the water with sponges. And it was a long and tedious process. I had a little bit of fun with some TNT trying to speed things up, but that turned it into a right mess. And like I say, I was actually currently away, so I was using my laptop, and my laptop isn't great for recording videos on, else I would have recorded it. It would have made a great time-lapse thing, even though it did take us quite a few days to actually get this level and get to where we are. So, if we can see just up on here, what we have is we have 2 chambers, and inside we have some soul sand, which has all been kelped and turned into source blocks. And above, if you can see right just up there where the crosshair is, there is fence gates all the way across holding that water. So what actually happens is the guardian spawns and goes whoop right to the top. We have a water stream flowing this way, and the guardian gets pushed right over here. There has been a couple of design changes since I built it. Now we have blue ice all the way down on this top ledge, and what that does is the guardian then slips off nice and easy into this water stream. The water stream goes down this way, you can just see some more blue ice just there, and then they slip straight down into the hot source and straight down here. And we have a repeat of that same process on the reverse. So there is another water stream flowing this way, blue ice, hot source, splat. They die. There's hoppers inside the chamber, which then get passed down through here. And we go down to here, and the collection system was designed by Soniic, so we can actually turn this off here and turn it back on. So then all the items come down into here. As you see, the cooked cod gets flushed right to the end. So this is collecting all the shards. and in this bank it collects all the crystals, and from this point on is all the things that we don't want anymore, and we don't need cooked cod. So we'll jump down here. This is all the mechanical sort. This is all behind these chests. It's all been nicely hidden away between the hoppers and everything. So we've got a nice clean sort of item area where we can collect, and we haven't actually done any AFKing at this farm whatsoever. This is, we can't open that top chest. We're not really bothered about that. It still filters all the way down. And yeah, so it is collecting all of the drops. It's even going down right the way through these 5 banks. So we have, 6. We have 6 banks here, 5 rows high. And it is that insane that the crystals are actually reaching the end chest. So it has actually filled the hopper with the shards, filled the hoppers, and started to fill the chests. So that's a really good sign. However, it might be a bad sign if they skip over, as we could end up with a lot of crystals in the lava, but I don't think that's happening. And we are getting crystals as well. As you can see, this chest's almost full, so then that will fill the hopper, and that will start to fill this chest. And we have 6 banks here, 5 of which are for the crystals, and we have another bank here for ink. However, saying that with the ink, we are having a slight problem with the ink. The ink is actually, you can see the squiddies here, they're going up. What's actually happening is the guardians are killing the squid inside here, and the way that this farm's designed with the lava blade just up there, if any of the ink does reach the top, but most of the time it does seem to get stuck in that air gap where the fence gates are, but they get pushed up. If they do manage to reach up, it gets pushed onto the water streams, down to here, down through the lava blade, and yeah, that's it, the ink's gone. And we really do need black ink like crazy, because that's the only way that we can create and craft up these prismarine blocks. And on top of this, all these shulker boxes have actually got stuff in them that we have collected from the farm while we've been testing it. That one here, see, and that one. But you can see there's still quite a amount of stuff in here. We've also been away and fought a wither. While we were sticking this out, we decided it was going to be so much easier if we grabbed a beacon, placed it down so we could mine. We could like insta mine the thing. So that did help. We actually came up with doing that idea pretty much when the monument was almost gone. So yeah. As I say, we've been to the Ender Dragon, we've slain the Ender Dragon.
Spirits, I murder with my lyrics. Style like spirits, I murder with my lyrics. It is so hard, I ain't got a fake. I can make the earthquake. It is so hard, I ain't got a fake. I can make the earthquake. Make it move, make it groove. Make it move, make it groove. Style like spirits, I murder with my lyrics. It is so hard, I ain't got a fake. I can make the earthquake. It is so hard, I ain't got a fake. I can make the earthquake. It is so hard, I ain't got a fake. I can make the earthquake. Make it move, make it groove. Make it move, make it groove. Style like spirits, I murder with my lyrics. Style like spirits, I murder with my lyrics.
which wasn't too much of a hassle, except for I had a slight oversight, and as I was trying to reach the end city, I built a staircase up to like where the Ender City portal was, and just as I was about to throw an Ender Pearl through the portal, and somehow I aggroed an Enderman, he hit me and I died. All my stuff got scattered across the floor, and I never made it back in time, and it all despawned. Yeah, that was sad, sad days. Ah! How did that happen?
Oh no, what happens?
Oh, you are kidding me. I'm back at spawn. Did someone break the bed? So that kind of put me off going back to the end city. But the other day I did go there. I did get some shulker boxes, and I did get some end rods as well. I just went collecting for a good couple of hours around. And yeah. So we originally built this island that you can see all the sponges that we had from draining everything out. So this was like our little island that we set up so we could keep all our stuff in, and we had a smelt over here for all the glass, and we placed it into these and then basically shulker boxed it over to there as we were building it. And yeah, the bed here, the no promises. The reason why I never got back to the end was because we used Sonic's bed in the stronghold, and when he decided to kill the Ender Dragon, and yeah, my spawn point was reset and he took his bed back, so I respawned back at Spawn Island with nothing, and I had to craft a boat and yeah, basically head all the way over there, and it didn't work very well. So the other thing, we're on the nether roof now as well, so we'll just pop through to here. Down there is my portal that takes me back to my base. Over here we have the shopping island, and we carry on right over here. We have a little skeleton farm. This is a portal to Sonic's base, I think. Yes, it is. This one is to the stronghold. We have another down there too. That is little Spinal Plays portal. And over here we have the newest addition to our portal system. And we'll just pop through here. Go take a look. So, this is our little snow island where we have created a little bit of a mountain of cauldrons with me and Sonic, because we really wanted powdered snow. So we have got some powdered snow. We have been collecting it from here. We have been really lucky or really unlucky because it rains a lot on the server. And when it normally rains, one of us pop over to here, sit in a little glass tunnel over there, and yeah, these all fill up, and we collect lots of snow. So we do plan on putting a lot more of these down so we can get a nice bit. I think we only have between us about 6 or 7 cauldrons full of snow right now, and thank you for one of the other guys that just slept. And we are currently now as well on 37 deaths. Yeah, that's pretty bad. And I probably should go over as well on some of the other things that we have running on the server, because you will start to notice little things and there may be questions about them. Oh yeah, it'd be better if I actually had the rockets in my hand. So we'll go back over to my base. and we'll tell you a little bit more about what it is that we have running on this server. Okay, here we go. So, you may have seen this in the last episode that we actually did use this to go to the shopping island. And yeah, ignore that for now. There'll be a little, that's a little spoiler for maybe the next episode. So, I've had my base blown again by a creeper, and it happened right here. So if this does look a little bit different now, that's the reason why. It blew up the whole bottom part of my tree. And I only just fixed that yesterday. I was going to leave it and show you the damage that it caused, but I needed to get up to my bed, and jumping across dirt blocks and stuff, it just didn't seem right after we put so much work into the Guardian farm. Not done too much work on the slime farm as yet. I was planning to do quite a bit of work on that, and the Guardian farm took precedent. We needed to get that done. So, as you can see, if I creep over to there, we've got the slime. There were some island golems actually in the side down here, but they died. And basically the only thing that I've really done is magma blocked all down there. And underneath there is some minecarts. No, there's one minecart with a hopper, and when the slime die, it collects up all the drops and swoops it into there, and it collects them and drops them into a chest for me. So that's rather nice. So we now have some slime. I do plan on building this and getting it to look a lot nicer than what it is. It's just, yeah, I've been busy with other things. We have a little kelp farm just here. It's not great. It did the job for what we needed it to do. Let's just reset our spawn right there. And okay, so we are going to go into this box. This is what I call my rare box. This is probably the most precious thing that I actually own right now. And inside, what we have is we have hermit heads. So what actually happens is when a wandering trader comes along, we actually get the opportunity to buy for 1 diamond a head. And I've been collecting them. So we have Tango, Zombie Cleo, we have False Symmetry, BOO, Mumbo, Exuma, Impulse, Good Times with Scar, he's quite common. Iscal again is quite common. Doc, for some reason Doc was really, really rare, and then all of a sudden, every time he popped up, his head was available. I don't know why. But, so, this is from a data pack that we actually placed onto the server. And we currently have 2 data packs running right at the moment, and these are from Vanilla Tweaks. I will put a link in the description, it's only fair. Now, my understanding is that we have a player head drop on, and this is the only thing that I can think of is the reason why the Wandering Traders are actually giving us the hermit heads. Maybe there's something in the code that we just get their heads. So yeah, it's a nice little thing. It's not something that we're really using as such. I just like collecting them, and that's as pretty much as far as that goes. The other one that we actually have is a data pack from Vanilla Tweaks. Is we actually have a double shulker shell drop. Now that's a mouthful. And what that does is when we go to an end city, we find an end city, we kill a shulker, it drops us 2 shulker shells. So that's a really good one. There is a couple of other data packs that I did have on the server. The server had to be restarted, and I think it cleared the data packs out. So we actually also are going to be placing an AFK data pack on here, which is also from Vanilla Tweaks, and we are going to be putting on the armor stand data pack. That will allow us to do some really funky stuff. It's just that the way that this server runs, I have to input it all manually, and it's a bit of a time-consuming job, and I haven't really got round to adding the other data packs as yet, but they will be coming very, very soon. So, okay, with all that little technical stuff out the way, I think it's only fair that I do actually put those down, and I will actually include the links from Ray's Works channel and Gnembon's channel. Again, it's only fair. And over here we have a farm. This is, well, this was going to be talked about in my next episode, but do you know what? Let's just talk about it right now. It's too impressive not to actually go over. So over here we have a 5-cell currently. A 5-cell villager iron golem iron farm, and it's suiting my needs a lot. I am getting all of them. Basically what it is, there is 3 cells, 3 banks. So in here we have a villager, a zombie. And then what that does is, when they go to sleep, they wake up, they get frightened, they spawn a golem. He spawns up on top of one of these platforms, gets swooped down here, splashed down into this one, gets moved along, and comes over to here and blop. And it happens fast enough that I haven't been over here in a while, so we need a sleep cycle to actually activate the farm. So then what that does is it allows the golem to get out of range of these guys, so they can spawn another golem. They are far enough away from this cell is far enough away from that cell, this cell is far enough away from that cell, just. And they do all spawn iron golems pretty much at the same time. However, this isn't it finished. This is going to have 6 cells. We currently have 5. The 6th cell will, I think it's going to go over there, and then we can repeat this process once again on top. However, it is really, really hard to get villagers up here, and it is really, really hard to get zombies up here and get them placed into the water chamber. That's so they don't catch fire. I have to name tag them so they don't despawn. And yeah, it's a bit of a pain. The building part, not a problem. The building is so simple, it's unbelievable. The only real part is because I'm over the ocean here that I have to bring them over to here. And where is it? Oh, oh yeah, there was things spawning on it. There's over here. I create a little islet platform where I boat them over and bring them on, and whoop, up the top we go, and we get them up there and place them into their lifelong chambers, and yeah, they will sit there pretty much forever. I was hoping it was going to... We are getting a nice sunset, so we may actually see this farm activate, and we just need one of them, or one bank, to get into their beds. They should actually sleep before we can sleep. I think they should sleep like maybe, is it 10 seconds or something before the actually player can sleep, and then once they hit that sleep cycle, oh, it's already happened. So here we go. So that's them. They're started to spawn, and as you can see, the golems will just start coming. I'm not sure why that cell over there hasn't activated yet. It should have. Let's go. Just creep under here, and can't remember how long it was since I last slept, so... But that should have activated that cell. I can see them panicking. I shouldn't see them panicking. I can see those panicking. I can see those panicking. It has been running so well all the time, and the day that I go to record this video, it's not doing too great. I think they all have now. So there should be 2 more golems somewhere in this system. Whether they're making their way now or not, I'm not too sure. Okay, why is that? I can see them spawning. I just seen one spawn right there. And they are spawning. Just not sure why this one isn't producing yet. It's a horrendous noise, but it does get us. Oh yeah, that was clever. That was clever. So it does get us some poppies, and I have been using these for red dye. And it has been getting us some iron. And I've not even really AFK'd here very much. I did the other day because we ran completely out of iron building all those hoppers. And yeah. So let's just pop to sleep. This will keep running in the daytime once that night cycle is activated. And that's the iron farm. So... what else have we... There is so much that has been done, and there's just so much that... I have forgotten some of the stuff that we have done. So, let's just go over what we are going to do. I think that will be the next part. I am currently now gathering resources for the mega base. And shall we go off and let's go and get some netherrack, and just while I'm with you at the moment, we will just place a couple of little bits of netherrack, and you'll get to see just what. Let's take a stack of, almost a stack of those. So I've gone away from the idea of having everything in a tree house. The reason why that is, it's just far too dangerous. There is certain things that I could possibly do to make spawn proofing, but it would take so much time that, yeah, a treehouse I don't think was exactly the best idea. So I am going to try and sort of keep like the landscape idea, and I am going to go into like a futuristic sort of thing. So what I was thinking is a sort of futuristic city in a forest or something like that. Because if I sort the forest myself, I can spawn proof it better. Just means I'm going to need a lot of wool. And yeah, I have all this area over here. So I have removed quite a few of the trees. So I'm thinking of starting the base from here, and it is going to go way over here. So I think I'm the same block right here. And now's a good time for snow. So yeah, so we could have it this length here, and we could have it right the way back over here. And it doesn't need to be a square. You can have it coming right the way out, right the way down here. And I think we should end it right around about here. let's go and take a little yonder, just over here. We could utilise this hill, and we could maybe just... Oh, you stay there. I'm having a lot of problems with Enderman at the moment. So yeah, we could have it like that. So coming, you can see that block over there. There's one just over here. All this area right here. And we'll turn it into a futuristic cyber forest. We can even have it extend out. Like I said, it doesn't need to be square. We could put it... That was silly. I should have stood on that. Can we see that one and that one? Yep, so we can have it coming all the way round there, sweeping round. We have a lot of area to play with anyway. And we could make some big buildings and have them all sort of make it look like a city that was lost right on this island. And my oak tree still hasn't grown yet. I'll need to bring some bone meal over and bone meal that. So yeah, also dark oak that is. So yeah, this will be our... Let's extend that just so we can see it a little bit better. I have looked at some like artwork where I'm going to take inspiration from. Not going to necessarily copy directly. I don't think that's a good idea. But over here, I want a grand entrance to it. So maybe like two sort of pylons coming out from either side, wrapped in vines and bushes and stuff to make it look like it's been overgrown. And then that will be like the grand entrance to this city. And then we'll start having buildings appear in different places, some of them like all covered in moss and things like that. I think that's the way we're going to go, because I really do think we are outgrowing the starter base. As much as I love this, and I do still love my garden shed, I really do still love my garden shed. I'm not going to tear this down. I will lead this into the city. And yeah, I think that is about it for this episode. I'm just sorry I haven't had the opportunity to actually make the video of us creating the iron farm. Like I said, it was a collaboration with Soniic, who's also on the server. I would say I would link his channel to mine, but I currently don't have it. I'll maybe have to go and message him, see if I can link his to mine, and drop the link in the description. And I designed the Guardian farm, Soniic designed the item system, and yet it seems to work effortlessly. So, not much more to say on that matter, except for enjoy the rest of your day, night, wherever you may be. And I hope you come back and join us on the next episode of CraftWise. And we will start building that thing over in the background. Take care, guys. See you all later.